Circle Man, directed by Damon Lee, also written by him and David Mitchell. Released 1987. We start with kind of a bad fighting scene. The fist isn't even close to touching him. This guy wants to take the fighter to make more money from him because he's impressed by the fighting skills. He's not giving up his boxer to anybody. He just stays calm and cool no matter how crazy that guy gets. The boxer is played by Vernon Wales. He helps out this homeless person. Vermin and the mechanic lady meet on bad terms at first because they were beating up her mechanic boss, but she knows that he's nicer than his friend deep inside. They use boxers from the insane asylum. He tells this kid to go against the system and eat the pizza they're supposed to be delivering to the place. Even another scene where they argue about money is exciting in this film because of the over-the-top acting and questions like, but how can a check be received? Both the scene in the car and a quick boxing scene shows that this guy would do whatever it takes to get the best boxers working for him. They get really mad that the team that he's creating is better than him. They swear to beer on their face. The kids see action star and pain and don't know how to handle it because they're too busy watching movies with action stars. He meets the woman mechanic in the boxing gym and he comes off a lot nicer than did before. They get mad that their boxing is not fake enough to be on TV, so he smashes the TV. She has an argument with her mechanic boss because he's a boxer, but he's not strong enough to make any money from it. He faces off the mechanic in the ring, and she's really good at hitting his hands. But as he starts falling for the mechanic, he gets flashbacks to the insane asylum, showing that he's not ready to go into the real world and have a relationship. We learn that he barely makes any money from the boxing. He does it more for a love of sport. He doesn't even make enough money to buy a bouquet of flowers.
With or without a dick, I'm still more man than you.
Who the hell are these guys? Why do they care about them? Do they just drive around judging people's relationships? The mechanic tells her that he has too much boxing to do to care about a relationship. This movie tries to achieve what no other movie tries to achieve, trying to have a serious conversation about money when there's a guy with a massive mohawk in the background. One of the guys who works for the boxing executive is so mean to him that after that conversation, he starts thinking back to the insane asylum and how he doesn't want to be put back here, no matter how mean those guys are to him. In the 25 minutes that I'm going to skip because I want you to see them for yourself, he starts losing a boxing match and going against people. And as we find more about the mechanic being connected to the boxing executive, the more the woman and the boxer split up because they are um colliding with the evil. The movie ends with a 10-minute boxing match and it's the most real fighting match of all the scenes in the movie, like it should be. But he ends up winning in the end. So the movie ends with them learning to balance the boxing life and the mechanic life with providing for a child. So that's Circle Man. This is a great movie for Damon Lee. It is both very dramatic with the conflict that's going on with him joining the um, boxing side and becoming more of a businessman in his boxing, and it conflicting because that guy still seems evil. We don't know if he joins him or decides to not join him and be with the mechanic woman. That's still left open-ended, whether or not he's still a boxer making more money or just being with a mechanic woman. We don't know that. And this movie's just right amount of over top and dramatic to be very entertaining to watch and to fit within being a cult film that is supposed to be appealing to the Arnold Schwarzenegger and the kickboxer crowd. This is a great movie that I recommend. It's on Tubi. Actually, it's easier to find on Fossum.